consumption expenditures, aka the PCE. We should talk about existing home sales. We should talk about Billionaire Barry, back at it again, as well as something from Ken McElroy called Red October. Folks, it is Friday, July 28th. I do not normally do live streams on Friday, but I felt I owed you one. The Wednesday session, because I was traveling, was all a bunch of kerfuffle. So I thought I'd deliver you a surprise Friday session. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy these surprise Friday sessions, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about PCE. PCE, personal consumption expenditures, CPI, PPI, all of these inflation indicators. Why is PCE important? Well, frankly, it's the favorite indicator of the Fed. Specifically, if they were going to look at one metric, it would be PCE core. PCE core. So let's get into the numbers, folks. PCE came in today generally as expected to slightly better. So let's talk about it. Again, like all inflation indicators, there's headline and there's core. So headline was expected to be 3%. Last month was 3.8, so quite a drop. And it was expected to be 3.1. Last month was 3.8. Actual was 3%. So not quite a two-handle just yet, but yes, PCE headline coming down to 3%. That is also coincidentally the reading for CPI headline. Now core, PCE core has been sticky. The last reading was 4.6. Expectations were 4.2. Actuals, 4.1. So slightly better than expected. So again, inflation is coming in. And as I've tried to remind you over and over, the shelter component of all the inflation gauges starts to get better in August, right? We've been talking about that since January. Right? When you think about shelter inflation, this is what I want you to envision. Excuse me. Envision a roller coaster with 12 individual cars. Okay, you got me? 12 cars. The inflation indicator is essentially accumulation of those 12 cars. So what we need for shelter is we need those cars to generally get over the hump, and then the numbers get better. And that should start to occur in August. It might be the September reading, but this is where things get better from here. I still think we have a battle going from 3 to 2%, but there will be things that will be helping us get there. So generally speaking, inflation is winning. And let's not forget, we now have a federal funds rate of 5.38 and an inflation reading of 3. So we are restrictive. Right? We are very restrictive. And let's not forget Europe. Europe just raised, or the ECB just raised to, I think it was 3.75, and their inflation reading is like 6%. They are not restrictive. We are very restrictive here. So again, a lot going on with the inflation reading. Let's talk about good old Billionaire Barry. You know we like to pick on Billionaire Barry because Billionaire Barry is not very liquid. In fact, I think it would be very interesting to see if Billionaire Barry is not Billionaire Barry. Why do I say that? Well, I believe there are hundreds, if not thousands of people whose net worth is tied up in office, multifamily properties, which are getting hammered in value. Now, if their debt is not maturing soon or whatnot, they will likely hold through and be okay. But Billionaire Barry, he's already had one of his mortgage companies go bankrupt. He stopped withdrawals. He's sold 1,980 homes to Invitation Homes, raised cash. He is in trouble. So good old Billionaire Barry, what is he saying? Category 5 hurricane is coming to the real estate sector. Now, when Billionaire Barry says real estate, he is talking commercial real estate. He's not talking single family homes. And let's not forget that for the last year or perhaps 18 months, I've been telling you this is coming. There are lots of LPs, limited partners in syndications, who have lost their money already and you don't even know it. To that extent, Red October. Red October, what is that? That is a thumbnail title for a video that Ken McElroy put out. I saw it this morning. I'm not sure if it came out yesterday. But Ken McElroy is basically telling you Mike Zuber is right. Mike Zuber has been warning you this is coming. There are lots of operators who are running buildings where their DSCR loans are less than 1. The value of the property is less than the debt. The equity will be wiped out. The best you can hope for is a cash-in refinance. These are all things we have been talking about on this channel. One point where Ken goes farther, and I think correctly, is he showed a graph that Q4, hence Red October, Q4 of this year is where the real pain starts. Now, when I say real pain, what I hope you are hearing is real opportunity, right? If you are in some of these deals, I feel for you. I don't know what to tell you. I warned you. I'm an accredited investor. I get offered lots of these deals. And they were just financial engineering done by operators who don't know what they were doing, hence the $100 million loss in Houston, Texas. More to come. But I'm excited about the opportunity on the other side of this. Because think about this. There's a building that's worth $100 million for easy math. It has debt at $70 million. It is now suddenly worth $60 million. What happens? Well, the bank gets the property back. All of the investors lose their $30 million. The bank takes a $10 million haircut. And there is a new loan put in place at $45 million on the $60 million asset, or maybe $40 million loan. And the tenants haven't left. The building is still there. Everything is good. You basically got a deal for 50% off. I'm excited about those opportunities. Now, these numbers are big. You and I probably won't be playing in these, but that story will play out in 8 units, in 10 units, in 20-unit buildings. And you and I, because we're getting ready and we're networking with banks, are going to go shopping. It is going to be pretty amazing. Again, Ken McElroy, Red October, talking about Q4 being maximum pain. So in this world, that means probably opportunity is going to be Q1, Q2 of next year, because it takes time to go through the, giving keys back to the bank and the like. But again, nothing that we aren't surprised about. I do think it's interesting that Billionaire Barry, I bet you Billionaire Barry's not a billionaire. Sorry, squirrel, right turn. Yeah, I bet you there's a lot of real estate billionaires who aren't billionaires. We know some social media types who claim to be billionaires in real estate. I don't think so. I don't think that balance sheet holds up if we did a mark to market, but doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. How about existing home sales? We got existing home sales report yesterday morning. I did not have a chance to go into it in detail. These are the first things that I noted. First, transactions. Again, remember, we called a housing crash in transactions, and it's still happening, and it will likely hold through all of next year. More on that in a minute. Transactions came in at 4.16 million, down 3.3% month on month, and basically 19% year on year. Folks, rates matter. Also, we are heading into the seasonally slow period. So again, rates matter. The question, and I'd love for your interactions. If you're watching this, get ready to answer a yes or no question. If you're watching on Twitter, again, answer this yes or no question in the comments below. I want to hear from you. Do you think in, what would it be, August, September, October, November, or December, so 5 months, do you think the annualized existing home sales will ever be below 4 million? Again, the last reading was 4.16. The cycle low, which I think was January, it might have been December, was 4.02 million. Now remember, these are seasonally adjusted. So again, there's some seasonal adjustments in there, but I want to hear from you. Do you think we do less than 4 million in August, September, October, November, or December of 2023? Leave a comment below, yes or no. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much. Oh, other existing home sales. First-time home buyers. It's tough. There's not a lot of inventory. There's competition. First-time buyers were 27% of the market. Last year, 30%. So down 3% or down 10%. Cash sales, up 1%. They were 26% of the market, where last year they were 25%. And then finally, days on market. Days on market were 18 versus last year, 14. Folks, I think there's a very good chance that days on market double. Could be over 40 days by the time we get to the end of the year. High rates, less activity, slow period. That's where we are. Months of supply last stat was 3.1. Last year was 2.9. And I guess all important, price. Everybody's calling a housing price crash. Remember those people? Well, folks, the existing homes came in at $410,200 for a whopping 0.9% decline. And that is from last year's record number. So again, down 0.9. Let's call it 1%. That is quite the real estate crash, I must say. How about new bank rules? This is something to watch. After Silicon Valley Bank blew up, you and I both knew that the powers that be were going to adopt some new rules, and they were going to probably be expensive. So what happened? Apparently, there's now new banking rules for any bank that has $100 billion in assets under management. So 100 billion, right? I think the bar used to be like, I don't know, 500 billion. Now it's 100 billion. So a lot more banks will be subject to this. Why is that important? Regulation equals cost. Cost equals higher rates and fees and less profit. It's a very simple math equation. Also, new bank rules, and this is a big one. This is Silicon Valley Bank, fix. Banks are now over 100 billion going to have to report unrealized losses. Unrealized losses will be reported, and this could start bank runs, frankly, if not done correctly. If you're reporting your unrealized loss, instead of saying, hey, hold to maturity, this could require banks to have more reserves. Why is more reserves important? More reserves equal less lending. This liquidity crunch is going to get real. And again, I'm hearing from operators who are trying to buy buildings that can't get through the loan process because the banks are holding on to their cash. This is wild to watch, and it's happening in real time. Now let's talk about, actually, Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage. He asked me yesterday, I think the videos are out today or tomorrow, what do I see for housing the rest of the year and for 2024? And I'll give you the condensed version right here. I have good news. I think it's great news, but I'm biased. Let's call it good news. For the next 18 months, housing will slow down. Days on market will grow. You and I, because you and I do the work every day, our chances of success are going to go higher every day. As we head through the slow season, as the spring season fails to show up once again next year, and we get into the slow season next year, you and I are going to increasingly be able to find a seller who needs to sell. Trust me when I tell you, when you find an owner who needs to sell, the chances of creating a great deal go through the roof. Now, let me be clear. Some of you hear me say that and you automatically think price. Stop that. Price might fall. You might get a great discount. But let's not forget the other variables. You could do seller financing. You could do a 90% CLTV, combined loan to value loan, where the seller gets 60% of their money day one. They give you a 40% second at low rates. And there's just the creativity. Creativity is going to win. And as Ken McElroy highlighted in Red October, we will start to see where the pain is in multifamily. Some of you may be looking for big opportunities. I am looking for the 5s to 40s. I would love to pick up some more units and put a deal together. I will pay a seller their price if they give me my terms. So in the end, I think the next 18 months, slower. Days on market, writing multiple offers, follow up, write offers. There'll be times where I write the same seller an offer 3 times over a 6-week period. You just got to keep testing. At the end of the day, folks, this is what we talk about and do in my group, one rental at a time. Buy the course. You know, if you want to do something this weekend and you're not sure about spending $400, buy the buy box deep dive for $47. Link below, find it on my website. Check it out. Also, do me a favor. Go to my website, onerentalatatime.com, and check out the second box that says Meet the Millionaires. A lot of you have your favorite millionaire, whether it's Anna or Dion or Matt or all of these great folks. See the books that they recommend. I give you my books to recommend. Again, take a look. Let me know what you think. And of course, the 53-year spreadsheet is there as well. Let's congratulate Aaron for getting his golden ticket. Aaron, congratulations for getting your first deal. Your card will be out in the mail. Congratulations for doing that. So a couple of things to clean up. Remember that live event we are doing August 13th on Saturday? I told you it would be full up by Thursday or Friday. We were 100% full at 8:58 a.m. yesterday. 500 fully registered. I have a question. Just a question. If, I'm not saying I will, if I was going to do a follow-on event, the same event, same PowerPoint, same everything, maybe a little tweaks, maybe 2 weeks later, would there be 500 more folks that would like to go? Again, if you're in the first 500, no need to re-register. It'll be 99% the same. But given we sold out, again, sell out for zero, sell out for free, I don't know how to say that. Given it's full up in 4 days, I'm thinking about doing another event, but I don't know if 500 more people will sign up. So leave me a comment below if you would like to sign up. Maybe if I get enough folks to sign up, maybe we'll do something at the end of August. Let me know about that. And then let's clean up a couple of things. So yesterday, Millennial Mike, in our conversation, asked me about this new channel. So I have a new channel. It's called Daily Financial News. It has edits and all of that. I want to be very clear with you. 2 things. 1, this live on One Rental at a Time will never change. I'm having too much fun. I hope you're having too much fun. In fact, everything we do at One Rental at a Time is not changing. I will still average 6 videos a day. 6 videos a day. Nothing on this channel changes. But here is the reality. I have been recommended by Ryan Pineda, Sean Cannell, and some very, very big YouTube, coaches, that One Rental at a Time, myself, I am working against myself. By creating content that goes out every 2 hours, I am not giving the algorithm behind the scenes a chance to push my content out in a big fashion. YouTube likes 1 video a day. That's what YouTube likes, 1 video a day. So all of these other people are telling me, Michael, you're breaking it. You're hurting yourself. To which I say, I don't care. I'm having fun. This is what I like to do. But as I think about that, I also realize I am missing out on impact. One thing I know is the Daily Financial News. This live stream right here matters. And right now, it's perhaps not getting out to a wide enough audience. So what am I doing? I am paying somebody to take this raw file from this channel, add some fancy edits, which I have no idea how to do and don't care, to it, and they will post it once a day on a different channel. It is the exact same content. Mike Zuber will not change one thing. One Rental at a Time is his baby, and it is not going anywhere. That said, I have 11,000 videos. if we can find a platform to get more and more people to see the power, why not? Why shouldn't we try to attract folks? So that's why there is now a YouTube channel called Daily Financial News. Today, I think there's 77 subs. You will get one video a day of the Daily Financial News. Just so you know, and you're not surprised, in the next week or so, there will be a channel called Best of ORAT. ORAT, of course, stands for One Rental at a Time. Best of ORAT. What is on that channel? Well, again, as a channel that produces 7 videos, right, 6 interviews and 1 daily financial news, what I want to do on the Best of ORAT channel is I want to look back 24 hours and I want to take the video that got the most views and put it on that channel. Again, no new content, nothing original, nothing. I am trying to take my daily discipline and activity and help more people see the power of this. I understand Ryan, Sean, and all the other amazing coaches that I've paid. I am broken. My answer to less content is more content. I am broken. Right? They told me, Michael, stop doing 7 videos. Do 2. Do the daily news and do a long form video at 6 o'clock. Do that. Not doing that. What I'm doing is continuing rocking and rolling what got us to almost 50,000 here. And I will push 1 video a day to the Daily Financial News and 1 video a day to Best of ORAT shortly. So my answer to the coaching, which I've paid for, is thank you. I'm not changing. I'm having too much fun. And again, folks, if you didn't see, we are 1,310 people. Yes, 1,310 people away from 50,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, become part of the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my website, One Rental at a Time. And again, remember, you got to get ready to be ready. The next 18 months are our time. The people in One Rental at a Time who are doing the work every day, your time is coming. Write great offers, follow up, do it again. Then you too, just like Aaron, could get your first golden ticket or your next deal and you get a black card. Take care. Thank you for being here. You're amazing. Hope you enjoyed this surprise Friday live stream. Bye.